How does a child, born into hardship in a land torn by injustice, rise to become a global voice for peace and hope, only to be silenced far too soon? This is the moving and inspiring story of Lucky Dube, the reggae superstar from South Africa whose powerful music transcended borders and spoke to the hearts of millions, even after his own heartbeat was tragically stilled. Imagine a small village in Ermelo, South Africa, in 1964. A woman had gone through many difficult pregnancies, losing several babies. Then a son was born, healthy and strong. His overjoyed mother named him Lucky because his birth felt like a miracle, a gift from above. This was Lucky Philip Dube. Growing up, Lucky knew poverty intimately. He was raised by his single mother and grandmother, often with his older siblings, in a time when life for Black South Africans was especially harsh under the cruel system of apartheid. Imagine being a child in a place where your skin color dictated where you could live, what school you could attend, and even what dreams you were allowed to have. But even in these tough times, music was a vibrant part of life. Lucky found his voice early, singing in church choirs and performing traditional Zulu Mbaqanga music with his cousin's band, the Love Brothers. They were good, and their music was full of the lively, rhythmic sounds of South Africa. As he got older, Lucky's talent shone brightly. He became a lead singer for the Love Brothers, and they even recorded some Mbaqanga albums. But Lucky felt a different calling. He had discovered reggae music, the soulful, conscious sound coming from Jamaica, speaking of injustice and liberation. He saw how reggae's messages mirrored the struggles of his own people in apartheid South Africa. Think about the courage it must have taken for a young musician to say, "I want to sing a different kind of music," especially when record companies wanted him to stick to what was popular. His record label was nervous, worried that the government would ban reggae with its powerful protest messages. But Lucky Dube was determined. In 1984, he released his first full reggae album, Rastas Never Die. Just as predicted, the apartheid government banned it, seeing its message as a threat. But Lucky didn't give up. He persisted, releasing Think About the Children in 1985, which was incredibly successful, and then the groundbreaking Slave in 1987. These albums exploded onto the scene, not just in South Africa but across Africa and then the world. Lucky Dube became a global reggae icon. His music was not just entertaining, it was a classroom, a sermon, and a cry for justice all rolled into one. His lyrics spoke clearly about the evils of apartheid, the suffering of the poor, the importance of education, and the dream of a united, free Africa. Songs like Prisoner, Slave, Respect, and Different Colors, One People became anthems for freedom. They carried messages of peace, equality, and unity across borders, teaching people everywhere about the struggles in his homeland. He had a unique stage presence, often performing with intense energy, his voice smooth and powerful. He was known for his calm demeanor off stage, but a fire burned within him for justice. He toured the world, playing to sold-out crowds in places like the United States, Europe, and Japan. He shared stages with international stars, bringing the sounds and stories of South Africa to millions who might never have understood apartheid otherwise. He was one of Africa's biggest-selling artists, proving that music could indeed be a weapon against injustice. Imagine the pride his mother and grandmother must have felt, seeing their lucky boy, the one born in such hardship, inspiring people across the globe. While not strictly Rastafarian, Lucky Dube's music and appearance, especially his dreadlocks in his later career, often led people to assume he was. He deeply respected the spiritual and social messages of reggae and Rastafari, which aligned with his own strong moral compass and desire for justice. His songs always carried a profound sense of right and wrong and a belief in a better tomorrow. Lucky Dube had a deep love for his children and family. Despite his global fame, he remained grounded, never forgetting where he came from. He often sang about the importance of family and raising children with good values, reflecting his own upbringing. His death was a shock that reverberated around the world. On October 18, 2007, Lucky Dube was just 43 years old. He was dropping off his two children, his son and daughter, at his cousin's house in Johannesburg. As he waited in his car, 3 carjackers approached. In a senseless act of violence, they shot and killed him, right in front of his terrified children. He died at the scene. The world mourned. His murder was a tragic loss, not just for his family in South Africa, but for everyone who believed in the power of music to inspire change. It highlighted the devastating impact of crime and violence that still plagued his beloved country even after apartheid had fallen. Lucky Dube may have been silenced by violence, but his voice, his message, and his rhythm continue to live on. His music is still played, still inspires, and still teaches. He showed us that even when facing the darkest of times, one can choose to be a beacon of hope, to sing for a better world, and to remind us all that despite our different colors, we are one people. His legacy is a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of humanity and the transformative power of music.